All right, guys, welcome to our Forever Fit call. What's today? I do this every time. November 12th. My goodness. Time is a flying. We are almost halfway through the month already. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share with you guys. And we're going to start up here. So if you guys, some of you are new here, if you guys do not know who I am, my name is Deidra Penrose, and I am the creator of Forever Fit. And we have had Forever Fit now for officially 3 years. Yesterday was my 3-year anniversary, so I'm pretty excited to say that because we have come a long way in 3 years. Just looking back at even year 1 and year 2 of how our team has grown, it's pretty darn awesome. So I am excited for all of you to be able to experience the same thing that I have been able to so far because, guys, this is an amazing journey. This journey it's going to be what you make it. So if you can be positive and have belief in what you're doing, you can have amazing things come out of this. So before I go ahead and get started, we're going to do some shout outs. So we have some top producers. We have Briar Willis at 5'10", Michael Gowan at 495, Megan Blinka at 495, Carrie Blasco at 450, Jill Creek, sorry, Jill, at 415, Maya Miller at 390, Beth Bird at 375, Melissa Bueller at 375, Lauren Penrose at 360, Joy Smith at 360, Vanessa McLaughlin at 359, Kayla Mays at 300, and Christine Miller at 300. Way to go, guys. Hey, if there's anybody who is not muted, if you could go ahead and just quickly mute yourself, just because there's a little bit of background noise sometimes. And since I'm recording it, I just try to make sure that the people listening to the recording can hear. I'm trying to get you guys if you are on your phone. Sometimes it's harder to find. All right, perfect. I think we're good. All right, and then we have our new Holy Rank advancements, guys. Like, this is so exciting. We have had an awesome week. So our newest, we'll go with our newest diamonds first. We have Kyle Blinka. He is working very, very hard with his wife, Megan Blinka. He is a huge, huge support system for her. So he definitely does deserve some recognition there. And then we have Brianne Schaefer, Lindsay Callis, and Vanessa McLaughlin are all new diamond coaches. And I just want to give Sarah Griffith a huge shout out too, because all of those diamond coaches are on Sarah's team. She literally, she's been in the business for a little over a year, about a year and a half. And she is taking off. She's had an amazing journey, but she is just an amazing leader and mentor for her own team. And they are just rocking it. They're doing such an amazing job. So huge congratulations to you too, Sarah. And the reason why I'm not shouting her out as a qualifying 4-star, because she actually has 4 diamonds, is because they're all on one side just hanging out. So I still feel like I need to recognize her. We will be recognizing her very, very soon for more. But still, for now, we're going to keep it at that. And then we have our newest emeralds. We have Nick Schaefer, Jenna Jones, Amanda Holes, Brenda Wilson, Cindy Callis, and Rachel Osborne. And I also did not add these two, but Cynthia Hudson and Allison Edwards. Amazing job, Allison. I know you went emerald last week, and I'm really sorry, but we're shouting you out now. So that's all that matters, is you are still growing, and I'm so very proud of each and every one of you. We have our newest ruby is Tish George, and then our newest 1-star qualifying is Lori Schustrick, who is my mom, who is doing an amazing job. Mom, can I say it? Can I say it? All right. She's gonna lie. Yeah. All right. So this lady here, I called her to congratulate her this morning on being 1-star qualifying, all right? So I called her. She's like, what's up? And I'm like, congratulations. She's like, for what? And I'm like, what do you mean for what? Because I always tell my coaches, you better be checking your online office like every day. Well, she was at work this morning and did not check it at the beginning, but I thought she would have known because she should have been checking her online office the night before. And I said, Mom, you're officially 1-star qualifying. And she goes, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. How did that happen? So, although she may not know how she did it, she is still doing an amazing job with helping others, signing up her coaches, and getting them on board with coaching and helping them rank advanced. So I have to say, amazing job, even though I wanted to literally rip your face off through the phone. But we'll do some more training one-on-one. All right, I still love you. All right, cool. So moving on to Success Club. We have a few coaches already at Success Club 10. We have Reagan Long at Success Club 12, Carrie Glasgow, who is a really new coach at Success Club 12, and Megan Blinka, who is at Success Club 10. And then we have Success Club 5 and above, Justine Matzak already at 8, Amanda Holes at 8, Melissa Chavez at 8, Holly Whitworth at 8, Michael Gowan at 7, Michelle Killing at 6, Misty Valentine at 6, Kaylee Harth at 6, Kim O'Keefe at 5, and Sarah Griffith at 5. And then we do have a whole bunch of coaches that are almost at Success Club 5. And guys, there's still a ton of time for you guys to reach your goal. Oh, hold on. What am I doing? Crap. Sorry. Trying to mute a couple people here. So if you are close, there is still tons of time. Make sure that you guys are still pushing, reaching those goals, and shooting for Success Club, which means you are helping 3 people every month. Whether you are new into this business and you just started today, or you've been a coach for months and you didn't want to do anything with the business and you're just now wanting to get started, start now. Get your feet wet, start inviting people, get 3 people on board in a challenge group. And that means if you are helping 2 people or 3 people, you are getting 3 people to sign up with a challenge pack because they need Shakeology for their nutrition. They need a fitness program. They can get access to your challenge group, and that gets you to Success Club 5. Actually 6, because 2 points per challenge pack. Okay, 2 points per challenge pack, 1 point for every Shakeology and Shakeology and Home Direct order that someone purchases from your site. All right, and then I wanted to give an additional shout out to our newest Success Club 5 All-Star, Little Miss Prego, Beth Bird, who is going to be delivering a baby anytime. She can have a baby anytime. So congratulations. That means she has hit Success Club 5 for 12 consecutive months at least. So way to go. And then we have Kayla Mays, who has been a coach for 3 months now. And all 3 months, she has hit Success Club. So she officially earned her free ticket to our Coach Summit 2016 in Nashville, Tennessee. And that is a $299 value. So that is pretty awesome that Beachbody is now paying for that because they recognize her hard work and dedication that she has put into her business. All right, November specials, in case you guys did not hear about this, we have the 21-Day Fix, 21-Day Fix Extreme, and Size with the fixed containers on sale in a challenge pack for $140. Make sure you get this. It is a challenge pack. It's the fitness program and Shakeology and Home Direct. We also have the 21-Day Fix and Kickstart, 21-Day Fix Extreme Kickstart, and Size Kickstart, which means it also includes a 3-day refresh, and that is all on sale for $180. Anyone who hits Success Club 5 will be getting, hold on, I need to read this because honestly I forget. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh my gosh, brain fart. The top 20 diamond coaches and the top 20 star diamond coaches and above who hit Success Club 5, in the month of November will receive a Deichler Theory t-shirt. So it's not everyone who hits, it's the top 20 diamond coaches and below and top 20 star diamond coaches. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I got that right. And I had too much writing there. I shouldn't have done that. All right. Take advantage of your opportunities. We have calls all the time. This is your opportunity that if you want to be successful and you want to grow a business, that you are getting on these calls, getting on these trainings. Not every team has this. So this is just a perfect opportunity for you to continue growing. If you guys can mute yourselves. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So the calls that we have, National Wake Up Calls every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. You're going to hear from the top coaches. You're going to hear from corporate. Anytime there's rank advancements, diamond and above, you will be recognized on those National Wake Up Calls. Also, the recordings are on the online office and also on a podcast. So if you do not get on that call whenever it's going on, we are busy around that time. I get it. We have the recording, so make sure that you jump on those. And then the Dream Team calls, which is my upline coach, Melanie Mitro. She is the #1 coach in the company, and we just found out today she is still the #1 coach and most likely will be getting it for the 2nd year in a row at #1. Holy crap, we're part of the #1 team, and that's for 2 years in a row. That does not happen very often. It's only happened once since we've had Beachbody coaches since 2008, so that's pretty darn amazing. Her calls are every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I do post the recordings in the team website. And then, of course, our Forever Fit calls are every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. And I do post the recordings in the team website and on the page. Okay, Fall Classic. If you guys are registered, because, oh, you know what? Yeah, if you guys are registered, please make sure that you guys are like sticking with your teams and you guys are doing your calls every week and helping each other and pushing each other. Make sure that you're going for no and just inviting as many people as you possibly can. I actually do have a lot more filled out on this paper. I probably hit 100 by today. So I'm really excited about that. But what my team is doing is we are taking pictures and showing each other what we are doing and how many people we've invited just to keep ourselves accountable. It works really well. It's just a good way to give each other a good friendly push while we're trying to reach our goals and open up our business to a new market, to lots of new people. And also keep in mind, when you are pushing and you're hitting Success Club, there are tier prizes that you and your team can win. All right, upcoming groups and trainings. We have Forever Fit has a challenge group starting November 16th. We will start preseason. If your upline coach is not running one and you want in on this, please let me know and I will add you in. We will all run it together. Any coach who is participating must also post as a coach. That is a requirement. I am not running the entire group by myself. I feel that if you are bringing people in, you need to be a coach yourself and you need to lead by example, and you need to allow your challengers and your downline coaches see you as a leader. So I do require that you participate as well. Also, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. So when I do my coaching opportunity, my 5-day sneak peeks, the coaching opportunity 5 days that we do in a closed group, I'm actually going to be changing it up. And I know a few other coaches, Megan is doing it. Sarah, I don't know if you said that you were going to or not, but it's a live event that we are going to promote on Facebook. So it's going to be public so more people can see it. It's going to be November 16th and we are going to be running it from 8:30 to 10:30. Someone's writing on my stuff. Who is doing that? From 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. So literally it's going to be 2 hours of just a few videos. I think we're going to probably have between 8 and 10 videos every 10 minutes. There's going to be a new video. We're going to be talking about the compensation plan, what we do as a coach and how to get started, and success stories, transformation stories, working from home, being a full-time, working full-time and working your business, being a stay-at-home mom and working your business. So it's going to give everyone a little bit of what we do in every aspect. So hopefully we can get more people on board without taking 5 days, because if anyone's been in the 5-day sneak peek, you know that it literally, like by day 3, people are falling off and it's like dead. So hopefully this will be a lot better. After the videos, we're going to do a live Q&A on a Zoom call. So whoever gets on, they want to ask questions, they can do so. And I'm also going to do a prize giveaway. So whenever I'm posting the videos every 10 minutes, below when the people can post that they're on, whoever is on, we are going to be giving prizes away just for them staying on, basically. So it'll be like swag. I have a ton of stuff that I can give away. My Eat Clean, Train Dirty shirts. I have cups. little straw cups and stuff like that. So that'll be something nice that we can offer them, and hopefully it'll make them want to stay because, you know, everyone likes free prizes. So I am going to ask everyone, whoever wants to participate and make a video for this 2-hour live event, I would love for you to join us. This does not mean you have to be a diamond coach. If you feel you can add value and you have something to offer, I want you to make a video, and I want to share that, because again, when you're adding people to these events, they see you as a leader, and it builds your confidence as a leader too, but it'll make them see you and want to join you in your team. All right. Does anyone have any questions? Perfect. All right. So we are going to get into the meat of the call. I say that now because I got it from Melanie. The meat of the call. Cool. So the only limits in your life are the ones that you create with your mind. Does everyone believe that? Like, it is kind of true, right? I hope that you guys can all agree with me. So today we're going to be talking about how your limiting beliefs are sabotaging your business. I don't know. I think this is like a perfect topic because everyone at one point or another is struggling in their business. And it doesn't necessarily have to be right now, but you have a business, there are going to be tough times, there are going to be struggles. But you have to get into the right mindset and not let those struggles interfere with what you are doing with your business, because you can make it or break it. You know, it's all up to you and your mindset on what you want to do. And just a couple examples. I cannot do this. This month is too hard. I just have a lot going on right now. Can anyone just raise their hand and say they are guilty of using any of these? Or maybe a different one. Like, I'm raising my hand because I am guilty of it too. I actually have been doing it recently. And I am okay being completely honest with you guys because I want to be real and raw for you. But I want to show you that if you can get past this, there are amazing things on the other end. So just remember that. All right. So November is tough. It really, really is. I don't want to put you guys in the mindset that it's not possible, because it is possible. Look at the shout outs we just did. We already have people at Success Club 5 and 10. There are new coaches at Success Club 5 and 10, and there are older coaches at Success Club 5 and 10. It doesn't matter where you are in your business. It's on what you're willing to do to get there. That's what it takes. And it takes a positive mindset. So with that, some of you who talk to me on a regular basis are going to love that I'm saying this right now, because I'm all about tough love. I really am. And I always mean it in a good way. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of tough love, but I also want you guys to give your own business tough love and stop making excuses, because we all have them. We really do. You may feel like you have an overwhelming list of tasks and to-dos. We're busy. We have jobs. We have kids. We have husbands and wives and boyfriends and girlfriends and a house to clean and sports. And literally, I can go on and on and on. I get it. I'm there. I've been there. And you're not alone. And I want you guys to know that every time you make an excuse for what you can't do, there is someone out there worse that has it. Okay, there's always someone out there that has it so much worse than you. So you have to think of how bad you want it. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to succeed? All right, and is it worth it to put in that extra effort and hard work to get to that other side? So what is going to make you or break you in your business is if you are going to let those tasks and those little things that we have going on in life, and sometimes big things going on, if we are going to let those things hold us back from growing our business, that can potentially be changing our life and get you to that success that you've wanted, that you've dreamed of for so long. So if you are struggling with getting your daily activities in with your business each day, it's time to look at it, reevaluate what you're doing, and maybe recreate a schedule and make a better to-do list that you can actually stick to. And I want you guys to know that this business is not going to provide success without sacrifice. There has to be sacrifice along the way. Just like anything else in life that you really, really want, there's always sacrifice that you have to put in before you get to that big, exciting thing at the other end. And whether it's requiring you to wake up earlier, staying up a little bit later, skipping out on your nap time or that TV time that we really like because that show's really, really good, especially the Kardashians when now Bruce Jenner's a girl and I don't even know, but it's crazy. And yeah, I'm kind of addicted to the show. But I only DVR it. Well, it's on demand, and I do watch that whenever I'm in bed. So I don't watch it when it's actually on because I have stuff to do. But what I'm getting at, guys, like I struggle too. I'm a work in progress. Again, I'm being real with you guys. I set my alarm for 6 o'clock. And for the most part, I wake up at 6. There are times where I don't. But my normal routine was getting up at 6 because my kids would wake up around 7 or 8. So I could get my workout in. I could get my personal development in. But now they're waking me up at 6. So by the time they're waking me up, I'm like, okay, I can't do my workout. I cannot get my personal development in because I'm feeding them and I'm taking care of them. So it's pretty much impossible for me to get that in. So today I had a call with my mentor and we had to do a little recreating my schedule. And it's not something that I wanted to do, but it had to be done. I know it had to be done. So can you mute yourself, please? All right. So in order to get what I need done in the morning, I have to recreate my schedule. And now my alarm will be set for 5 a.m. And I never thought I would have to do that not working as a nurse because I'm like, okay, I'm working from home now. I don't have to wake up at 4 and 5 and 6 o'clock anymore. But I realize that I'm here to grow a business. And in order for me to do that, no, I most certainly am still waking up. Why? Because I'm treating it like a business, just like if I was a nurse and someone else was paying me. So I now have to wake up at 5 and I might need accountability for that. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be hard, but I know it's going to be worth it in the end. So also another example today, I was talking to one of my diamond coaches, Erin, and I was talking to her and I said, I really think I need to go home and take a nap. And I said, I need you to motivate me and do not let me take a nap, please. And she gave me a pep talk and she's like, Deidra, you have a business to run and the success is not going to come to you. You have to do the work and that nap is not going to give you success. So I did not take a nap. And what happened is I got work done. I got things accomplished. So now that I didn't take a nap, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'll get sleep tonight and when I die. But I got work done. And that at the end is what I really needed to do to feel successful in that sense of accomplishment. So if you guys don't have an accountability partner, it would be a really good idea if you could find one, whether it's a fellow coach that started around the same time as you or a friend, someone else on the team. If you don't have one or know anybody, do a post on the team page and ask for an accountability partner and say what you need accountability with. But I will tell you that has helped me so much with my fitness journey and with my business. All right, but it's going to be a trial and error for sure. You have to just keep doing and trying things to see what's going to fit your schedule and your life the best. And make sure that if you want your business a priority, you have to make the time and you have to make those activities that are going to create success a priority. So, scrolling through Facebook, that's not going to create you success, but doing that personal development, doing those invites, that is going to create long-term success and freedom. So when we have something important going on and we want it really, really bad, we usually do whatever it takes, right? So for instance, for those of you that have kids, if you have a birthday party for your kids, what are you going to do before that birthday party? If it's at your house, you're going to make sure that your house is spotless. You're going to make sure that you have paper plates and napkins and cake and ice cream and all that good stuff that you need to have for your kids to have a good birthday party, right? Same thing with a job. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I just need to make sure that we're all muted there. Okay. Same thing if you had a deadline for your job. If your coworker or your employee said, you have to do this, this, and this in order to continue working with me, you're going to make sure you meet that deadline and you're going to get all that done, correct? You have to do the same thing with your business. You really do. Because if you do, that's where it's going to turn into a 6-figure income or a $1 million business, whatever you want it to be. And again, this is not always about the money, but a lot of us are here for freedom for ourselves and our families. And this is how I need to talk to you guys. So, whoops, hold on. All right. So now I get to give you guys an attitude adjustment. I don't want that to sound mean. I say it. Sometimes we all need this. And I'm admitting that I need it too. I've heard these things come out so many times. I'm losing momentum in my business. My business is failing. I'm struggling. My coaches are quitting. I'm losing rank. All right. Negative self-talk and your limiting beliefs in yourself is just going to self-sabotage you and your business. And guys, we all have seasons and bad months. This business is like any other business. It's like any other job you have. It cannot be all perfect rainbows and butterflies all the time. That's just not how it works. But as long as we keep in mind our why we're here, and if that why is big enough, it's going to drive us. And if you're willing to do it and you're willing to do whatever it takes, there's only one direction you guys are going to go, and that's forward. Granted, yes, there are times where we do take steps back, but we have to fail in order to be successful. There is no way, not one person reaches success and reaches their ultimate goal without failing. Even for me in my business, I am a lifetime 12-star coach. Guys, I am not currently a 12-star diamond. I have lost coaches. I have lost diamonds. I've had star diamonds completely quit on my team. But if I would let that stop me, where would I be right now? Where would I be? More importantly, how would I be providing for my family? Those are the things that you need to think of. And it is time to turn that attitude around that my business is failing and I suck at everything to I will. That is what's really going to drive you forward. And not let those small obstacles and setbacks get the best of you. Because again, every single one of you are going to have it. You have to be able to grow some thick skin and realize there's going to be a time where you lose challengers, you lose customers, you lose coaches, you lose rank. It's part of the business. But as long as you can keep going and stay consistent, it's going to pick back up. And then you're going to get even further. And it's really fun. And there's a lot of success ahead for each and every one of you. All right, I need another drink, sorry. Okay. Comparison is a killer. Who compares themselves to somebody else who has done it one time or another? Yeah, it's normal. I mean, we're human, we do it. And there's two different ways to compare yourselves. There's a negative way to do it and a positive way. But if you do it in a negative way, like she's rank advancing to this and I'm still here, or she's making this and I'm still here, and she's been a coach for this long and I've been a coach longer and I'm not there yet. Seriously, that is going to kill your self-esteem and confidence, and then it's going to hurt your entire business. It really is. So it is important to put your blinders on and just laser focus on your own business and what you have going on in your life, because those other people out there, they have no effect on your business. It's what you do that's going to affect your business. You work with your team and your coaches as much as you can. Congratulate the other people along the way and keep moving forward, because you know that if you keep moving forward, you're going to eventually get there. It doesn't have to be on the same time as everybody else. And I was so guilty. I compared myself a lot. to someone, a couple people in this business. And let me tell you, it brought the negativity out of me so bad that I even had my mentor she had to say something to me. And she's like, Deidra, you are not the same person. Like, what is going on with you? And I'm like, literally, that's all I do is compare myself. And she put me in my place. And ever since then, I just really focused on myself and my business. And it made me a happier person. Like, it really did. And I know it's hard not to compare yourselves, but realize that everyone's in a different situation. Everybody. So if you let the success of others bring you down, you need to think about what you're doing and what you're not doing that is holding you back from your own business. And also keep in mind, like I said, that everyone has different obstacles. They have different life events going on and different things going on around you. And you cannot compare yourself just based on a rank or an income, because honestly, guys, that rank and income, it does not define who you are as a person, as a mother, as a coach, as a leader. It does not. But if you know deep down that you are being consistent with the 3 vital behaviors and you're adding new contacts every day, you're keeping up with the calls. Again, we have training everywhere. The most important thing you can do for yourself is utilize all those trainings that we have, the National Wake Up calls, the team calls, the trainings, the coach basics, the push to diamond calls or push to emerald calls, and especially one-on-one calls with your upline coach. Please don't make your upline coach chase you. You go to them, they are busy. Go to them and let them know, I want a one-on-one call with you because I need your help. Don't let them chase you all the time. Lauren Crawl, I'm looking at you and you seriously look like you're falling asleep, girl. Are you sleeping on me? Sorry. You're good. All right. Now you're frozen. I'm just kidding. I didn't want to call you out, but I just saw you like this. All right. Now my hair's flopping on my shaved side. All right. Back to what I was saying. But do those one-on-one calls and everything that you can, and know that if you're consistent enough, it's only a matter of time and you're going to reach those goals. So a positive way that you can look at comparison is that person that you're comparing your business to, reach out to them. This piece of hair is really bothering me. Reach out to them and ask them what they are doing. How is your business? What are you doing with recruiting? How are you recruiting? How are you doing with your trainings? How are you running your challenge groups? How are you hitting Success Club? What are the things you're doing to hit Success Club? And if you notice that they're doing something a little different, maybe they're recruiting 5 coaches a month, whereas you are recruiting 2 coaches a month, that's where you know you need to pick it up a little bit. But if you are not willing to step up your game and increase those activities every day, you cannot complain that you are not where that other person is that you're comparing to. So instead of saying, I can't, it's time to say, I will. Put the importance behind I will and add your why into it. For instance, how will I sign more coaches to build my team so I can be at home with my family? How will I hit Success Club to pay for my groceries or pay off a loan? How will I rank advance, which will allow me to increase my income and give me family vacation? You need to start asking yourself, how will I, and not, why can't I? Or I'm not doing this, or I'm not doing that. Turn those negatives into positives. So how can you increase your commitment to something even though you have doubts? We all have doubts. That is, we're human. That's just something that we have. And if you listen to the National Wake Up Call this past week, Scotty Hobbs talked, and he talked about doubt and disbelief. If you have not had a chance, it would be really, really good idea for you guys to listen to that. Make it your personal development for the day, because that does include your personal development. All these trainings and calls that you're doing, that counts. It's a really good thing. But you will always have doubts. We do. We're human. But we have to create an unacceptable consequence that will propel you to move forward and take action. You can take all the notes that you want and listen to all the personal development that you want, but if you are not utilizing what you're listening to and doing and taking action, that is needed to propel you forward, what are you doing? Like, really, you're not getting anywhere. And there were times where I would do my personal development and I was doing laundry and I was doing dishes and just cleaning and not paying attention. And I'm like, okay, well, why am I still not reaching my goals? And it's because you're not paying enough attention. You have to make use of that personal development and put it into action, because it's going to make a huge difference. So we must let go of the limiting beliefs and start ingraining positive thoughts into our head to get us in the right mindset so we can give this to our team. So set an alarm on your phone. And I'm not kidding you. I learned this at our leadership event by Vito Lafata. He's one of the top male coaches in the company, and he was amazing. But it's putting an alarm on your phone, whether it's at 6 or 7 in the morning, whenever you wake up, and it says, I'm awesome. Because if you can do that, the more you see that you're awesome, guess what you're going to become? You're going to become awesome. You really will. And it's going to increase your confidence. But if you don't, keep in mind the attitude that you have that is negative, that you talk about how much you suck, how bad your business is, how your team's not growing, how unhealthy you are, or if you call yourself the FAT word. I don't even like to say that. But if you do that self-negative talk, do you know who actually inherits that? Your spouse, your kids, your family, your friends, your team. Is that what you want for them? No. So we have to stop that. We have to stop that now, because it is only going to affect every single person around us, and especially our loved ones. So, why focus on the negative when there's so much positive going on in life? I don't know about you guys. I've pretty much always lived with my cup half full. Any half emptiers? If you are, it is time to change that. And it's time to be optimistic. Whether you think it or not, whether you're a new coach and you're like, I'm not helping anyone yet. Guys, every single one of you on here are inspiring people every single day. Just because they're not buying something off of you, they're not commenting on your stuff, they're not liking your stuff, they're not reaching out to you, that does not matter. You are still inspiring so many people. And the only way you're going to stop inspiring people is if you stop doing what you're doing. So instead of saying, for instance, I'm only at Success Club 2, why don't you say, hey, I'm at Success Club 2. Better than 0. But what can I do to keep moving forward? Be proud of every little success along the way. So I'm going to say that I was actually at -2 this past week. I was at Success Club -2. And I was pretty upset about it because I had a return. And when someone returns a challenge pack, you can go in the negatives because they take away the Success Club points. They don't take it away from the month before. They take it away from when you have it now. And when I went to 0 and I had one person sign up, I was so happy. I'm like, yes, I'm at Success Club 0. I don't remember the last time I was so excited to be at Success Club 0, but I realized that you have to take little small steps to success to get to that bigger goal. So you have to be proud and give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a happy dance, because you cannot reach that bigger goal without reaching those smaller goals first. So focus on the amazing things that we have going on. Focus on our family, our faith, our health, our challenge groups, our customers, our team, our coaches. If you're always complaining that you're just an emerald, or you're just a diamond, or you're just making this much, think about you complaining, and then think about how you're trying to get your coaches to reach that rank or that income goal. What does that say for you? It's kind of like a double standard, isn't it? You have to be proud of every single stepping stone in your business. Be proud of that. Because again, you don't get to square 2 without getting to square 1. And you're telling your team this. You don't want your team to see that negativity and disbelief in yourself. Again, it's going to cause them to take on those same traits. So, the difference between successful people and average people. There is one long-term difference that actually separates the two, and that is 1 degree change in attitude. So, how do you talk to yourself as a coach and a leader? You have to tell yourself, even though you're talking to a million people and nobody's responding to you, nobody's signing up with you, other people are quitting on your team, you're losing rank, you have to know that you're still planting those seeds and you're still pumping that well. And if you can continue doing this, one day that well is just going to overflow and your business is going to take off. So you have to be patient and you have to believe that that consistency and that hard work is going to pay off. So I have a little call to action for you guys. And again, this is giving it to you how the professional Deidra Penrose gives it to you. Stop being the victim. Everyone has issues going on in their life. Do not use your excuses for an easy way out of your business. If you want to be successful and you want to have a business, every single one of you are capable. Every single one of us has the same opportunity to do something huge, but you cannot let those excuses stop you from growing your business. Let your struggles push you harder towards your goals and let it motivate you. All right? There are going to be times that get tough. I am going through a lot of times that get tough, but I could stop. There are times where I've wanted to just say, I can't do this anymore. Like, I just can't. I am under too much stress. I have a lot going on. I need to try to take care of my kids and get my life situated. But is running away going to help me at the end of the day? Is that really going to get me to where I need to be? Absolutely freaking not. It is not. I have to push harder and I have to put my why there because my why is big enough that it pisses me off to work harder and it makes me want to cry at the same time. And be vulnerable and share your story. If you can share your story on social media, be real, be raw, be you, that's going to allow people to relate to you. And while you're planting those seeds, people are watching you. And by the time they're ready, they're going to be coming running to you with confidence because of that story you shared that they connected with. So, quick call to action, guys. This is simple. It really is simple. You do not need to be an expert to do this. Invite 3 to 5 people a day. Add 3 new contacts a day. Don't do too much and end up in Facebook jail. If you do add more, just make sure you're checking your friends list or your friends and then your invites that you did. And if they accepted you or not, if they didn't accept you in a couple days, delete them because that's a way to end up in Facebook jail. Personal development, minimum 15 minutes, and be intentional about it. You have to pay attention, all right? Take notes, read a book, listen to podcasts, listen to the team calls. And if you're not paying attention, re-listen to it again. I've done that a million times. Sometimes it takes a couple times for it to really be ingrained into your head. You do whatever it takes. Continue your own journey. And last but not least, focus on your strengths because each and every one of you have amazing things going for you. We all have weaknesses, but if we focus on those weaknesses all the time, what's that going to do for us? Nothing. Nothing at all. All right. Does anybody have any questions? I cannot see anybody. Wonder what happened. All right. Does anyone have anything they want to say? Any questions? You can unmute yourselves.
Hey, it's Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
Just awesome. Thanks. I mean, that was just perfect. I mean, I know a lot of those things I have going on, like with just struggling day to day to just try to grow a business. And I think, you know, a lot of those things, I don't know if you can hear me. My internet says it's unstable.
Yeah, mine says the same thing.
But Yeah, I mean, I remind myself of a lot of those things every day when I'm struggling, and I just think, to hear it from somebody else too, and to hear it as a whole, and just know that it's not that I'm not the only person, that everybody goes through it. It's just very comforting and encouraging as well. So thank you.
You're welcome. And honestly, like I did this call because it's how I've been feeling lately, and me talking to my mentors, and I was the one saying, my business is falling apart. My coaches are quitting. My coaches, we have stuff going on. And then my mentor puts me in my place and she's like, would you stop it? No, it's not. Like, we have seasons, we are going through tough times. So this is just me sharing with you from my mentor. And Alex Button is my mentor. She is corporate. She's in the East region. She actually lives in Utah, but she works with the East region 5-star to 10-star, or 5-star to 15-star diamond coaches. And she's amazing. And she has helped me through so much. And I feel like if I can share anything with you guys, it's, just making sure that you have belief in yourself and not let those silly struggles get in the way. Does anyone else want to add anything? Thumbs up. All right, cool, because I can't see anyone. All right. If anyone has any questions, thanks, guys. Awesome. All right. If anyone has questions or wants to start a conversation and just talk a little bit, we can do that. But if not, I'm going to let everyone go to bed or do their thing. Thank you guys so much for getting on. I really appreciate it. Good night, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.